looks pretty good. Pretty good there. Alrighty, well, welcome. It's your host, ID Jester. We're playing some inside the pitch baseball here. This happens to be game number 2 of the 2015 ALCS, actually, between Toronto Blue Jays and Kansas City Royals. Still setting things up, making sure everything seems to line up properly. Looks like it's getting there. All right, so let's look at the lineup today. We are in Kansas City. If you missed out on game number 1, check that out. I'm going to be announcing the score here shortly. So if you want, just fast forward if you're watching this on YouTube later. Anyways, Toronto ended up taking game number 1, 2-1, in a hard-fought victory there. And now they're going to try and steal another game here in Kansas City. This is best of 7. Best of 7. So this is game number 2. There we are. All right. And pitching matchup today. Mark Brulao will be pitching for Toronto. And Orlando Ventura pitching for Kansas City. Let's take a look at Ventura's record here. 2015, he was 13-8 with a 4.08 ERA, 156 strikeouts, only 57 walks. And the lineup for Toronto is pretty much the same as it was yesterday. Carrera, Donaldson, Bautista, Encarnacion, Corabella, Reyes, Martin, Pilar, and Goins. The lineup for Kansas City will be Escobar, Infante, Kane, Hosmer, Morales, Moustakas, Perez, Gordon, and Rios. All right, and as we can see here, Kansas City Stadium, -3 to strikeouts, -1 walks, nothing for home runs. And everything will be normal. So we'll get things started here. Orlando Ventura. Can be a little wild, but he is a hard thrower, very fiery competitor. And we'll see how he does against Carrera, who is 1 for 4 so far in this series. Betting 250. So the windup and the pitch. And we got a 5-3. That's going to be a range play. A ballpark effect. Ballpark effect first, and it's a 4-5. That's going to be hit. A 10. 10 falls into a triple. So Carrera leads off the game with a triple. And we are underway. As Toronto struck early and often in the last meeting, first game of the series. See if they can continue their early game magic here with Josh Donaldson. Again, 1 for 4 in the series. And the windup in the pitch. Righty versus righty matchup here. There's a range play. Range play for Donaldson. 61. This is going to be hit to Moustakas, 1-3. He'll get it. That is successful. Is the runner going to try to score? Base running a 6. Yes, he will try to score. Will the defense try for the out at first? Well, they would need to roll a 6 and only a 6 to get him out, I believe. So I think the defense try for the auto route out at first. Otherwise, he's going to be safe anyways. Very fast base runner. So get the out, give up the run there. So Carrera will score on the play. And RBI for Donaldson here. And just like that, 1-0 Toronto. So So Jose Bautista, 1 for 3 with a walk. 2-5, an error and a throw possibility. 41 is going to be a fly ball to Reyes for the out. So two-way here. Encarnacion, hitless in the series so far. 4-5, no strikeout. And a 21 that's going to be a ground ball hit to Escobar. Escobar picks it up and throws it to Hosmer and ends the inning. So Toronto, just like they did in game number 1, take a 1-0 lead in the top of the first. On to the bottom of the first, Mark Burlisle. He's 15-8 with a 3.81 ERA, 91 strikeouts, 29 walks. We don't actually have his pitcher, do we? Let me spend a second here and get that. Give people a chance to jump in the game, the live stream. So I'll do that. Take me just a second here. All right. Marquee Burlisle, where are you? B-U-E. B-U-E. Here he is. Copy that. And we're going to take it and find our proper folder here. Here we are. Images, players, and paste. And oops. There we go. So his picture will pop in there now. All right. So there we go. Looking for Escobar here, who is 1 for 4 in the series so far. Game number 2, bottom of the first. There's Mark Burlisle, popped in there, 51. That's a blank. Escobar, 66. That's going to be a single past Reyes into left field, and he's on with the leadoff single. Omar Infante, hitless so far in the series. No strategy. Burlisle, 51. And he's going to hit into Reyes. This time Reyes makes the grab and flips it over to Goins. Goins onto Corabella. It's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. So take that base runner off the path and brings up Alonzo Kane, who is also hitless so far in the series. 1-3 of a range play at the ballpark. Range play at the ballpark is going to be Donaldson. Donaldson makes the grab, tosses it over to Corbella, and after one complete, 1-0 Toronto, just like game number 1. Brings up Chris Corabello. We don't have his picture either. I don't know. Let's see if we have a picture for him, shall we? I guess I should just keep this open in case I need any more. Chris Corabello, huh? C-O-L. Chris C-O-L. C-O-L. Chris Chris. There's Chris. All right. Copy that. Sorry about this. Again. Images. There you go. All right. So Chris will pop in there. I'll just leave this open. There we go. All right, so Ventura versus Chris Corbello, righty versus righty. There's his pitcher popped in. 3-2 Wild, so we'll re-roll that. Nobody's on base. Leading off the second inning here, 1-4. No strikeout, just barely no strikeout. 41 fly ball. Going back is Kane to his left and makes the grab. Jose Reyes hitless in the series so far. One away here in the top of the second. 62. Almost another strikeout, but no sir. 31. That's going to be a single down the first base line. Hosmer can't make the play, and it's going to roll in the corner. Reyes gets it back in quickly and holds Reyes to a single. Okay, no strategy for Russell Martin, who is hitless in the series so far. And this time, Ventura does get the strikeout. So two-way for Pilar, who's 1 for 3 with the walk in the series. 4-5, and nope, not almost back-to-back strikeouts, but 4-6. That's going to be a ground ball to Moustakas. Moustakas over to Hosmer, and that ends the threat in the second inning, top of the second. Going to the bottom of the second, Eric Hosmer, 1 for 4 in the series. Mark Burlow with the windup in the pitch. And no play there against left-handers. 32, that's going to be a liner to Corbello, and makes the play. 1 away. Moustakas, hitless in the series so far. 5-5. And 6-3 against the left-hander. It's going to be a single. The single pass Gones there. And aboard is Morales. So 1 away here in the bottom of the second. And base runner for Kansas City. No strategy. Moustakas, 1 for 3. 2-1. No strikeout. 4-4. That's going to be a liner right at Reyes. Doesn't even have to move. And the one is rolled, whips it over to first base real quick. And out on the first base is Morales. Trying to take too much of a lead there and gets picked off on the line out. So wipe out that base runner as well. 2 away. No, I'm sorry. That was a double play to end the inning. So after 2 complete, we have 1-0 Toronto. This brings up Ryan Gones, 1 for 3 in this series so far. 4-5. And Ventura on the 0-2 pitch. Curveball falls in, called third strike. Top of the lineup, Carrera, 1 for 1 today with a triple to lead off the game. Scored the run. 3-2 Wild, we'll re-roll that. 3-1, that's a possible walk, and it is a walk. So Carrera's on board for the second time. Josh Donaldson, 1 for 5, 0 for 1 today with an RBI. And looking at a pitch, here it comes. 4-3. Gets his bat on it, and against the right-hander, it's going to be a fly ball out to Reyes in right field. Man, my throat, sorry. Get something to drink here. For the second out, no strategy. Still, Ventura looking. And wind up in the pitch. Here it comes. 2-5. Error possibility on a throw. 2-3. That is going to be a fly ball to Kane. So no throw needed for the third out. And we're going to the bottom of the third. Still 1-0 Toronto. Perez, 1 for 3 in the series. 2-1. And 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for Burlisle's first strikeout of the game. Alex Gordon, 1 for 3. 1-4. And nope, no strikeout that time. That's going to be a fly ball to Pilar in center field, 2-away for Alex Reyes, 1 for 3 on the series so far. 2-3, error possibility and a ground ball. And that's going to be a liner right at Gones. No need for the throw, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So Burlisle only giving up 2 hits to Kansas City so far. Ventura, the same, only 2 hits, although one of them happened to be a triple. So, all right, Encarnacion, 0 for 1, and still hitless in the series. 2-4, no strikeout. 3-5. That's going to be a fly ball to Gordon. Makes a good play in the outfield. 1 away. Robs Encarnacion of a hit. So 1 away. Chris Corbello, 0 for 1. 2-2. Nothing there. And 2-2 again. So little fly ball to Kane for the second out. And Jose Reyes, 1 for 1 on the day. 1-5. And he'll walk on 4 straight pitches there. Ventura's getting a little wild here in the top of the 4th. No strategy. Russell Martin 0 for 1 with the strikeout. And he's now 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts to end the 4th inning, top of the 4th inning. That brings up Kansas City here down 1-0, bottom of the 4th inning. Escobar 1 for 1 off of Burlisle. 4-4. That's going to be a Kauffman Stadium check. That's 6-2. That's going to be a rare play. 6-2 is a rare play, so let's see what happens. So third base goes into the hole to make the play and hurts himself on the play. Resolve play as a G5 range play. Check for injury to third baseman after the range play. So it's going to be a range play 1-4. He makes the play. Donaldson here. In this case, he does make the play. Now we got to check for the injury. I'll just drag that over so you can see it's automatically done. No injury on Donaldson. Makes a diving play. Gets up. Shakes it off. And he'll stay in the game, be okay. But a great play by Donaldson. Taking away a double from Escobar. Infante, 0 for 1 and still hitless in the series. Still looking for his big hit. First big hit, range play. A lot of good range plays so far in this series. This is going to be hit to Reyes at short. He only needs a 1 or 2, and he gets a 2. So Reyes, not the quickest of foot, but good positioning, gets in the ball, and that's a second out. So Kansas City hitting it squarely and solidly. The great defense on the left side there, and Donaldson and Reyes holding Kansas City down in this inning. Alonzo Kane still looking for his first hit of the series. 5-4. Uh-oh, possible home run. And a 12 does fall, or 7 does fall into the 12. So Alonzo Kane takes it back, going, gone to tie up the ball game and get the crowd back into this. So Reyes and Donaldson couldn't keep this one in the ballpark as Kane takes him out deep and out of here into the right center field bleachers for his first hit of the series. Eric Hosmer, 1 for 5 in this series, batting .200. 1-2, no strikeout. Two-way here. Ground ball. Hit to Reyes. Reyes score Bella just by half a step. But we got a tie ball game going in the top of the fifth. Kevin Pillar batting 250. 0 for 1 today. 52. Home run check. 15 goes into the 1 to 16. So now we got to roll down here. If it's 6 or less here, Kevin Pillar is going to put Toronto back in front. It's not. It's too high, so 6-1. It's going to be a single. Single down the first base line. Couldn't quite get all that one, unfortunately. And has to stop for a single. Ryan Goins is up. He's going to try and sacrifice here with no outs. Tie ball game going in the top of the fifth. All right, I'll click on sacrifice and see what it comes up. 3-5. That's a range play. Successful range play by Mike Moustakis. Successful sacrifice bunt. All right, so Pillar will. Oh, I think we just click on the punt there, and that'll advance him and get Goins out at first. So Pillar on at second base with one away for Carrera, batting 400 in this series, 1 for 1 on the day with a triple and a walk. And the windup in the pitch, Ventura still got some strength, so don't need to pull him out yet. 6-1. Uh-oh. Possible hit by pitch, and he is hit by pitch. So Ventura getting a little wild. Has now got a couple runners on for Josh Donaldson, who made a great defensive play last inning. Almost hurt himself on the play. So the windup and the pitch, no strategy. 41. And gets a strikeout on Donaldson this time for that all-important second out. Bautista batting 200 in the series, 0 for 2 today. Ventura trying to get on the inning, 5-4 against the righties, a blank. Bautista looking for one he can drive. He drives it into deep center field. Going back is Kane at the warning track and makes the play. And Kansas City gets out of the inning without giving up a run. So that was one hit, no errors, no runs there. So we're going to the bottom of the fifth inning. Burwell still got some strength left in him as well. Morales 1 for 1 in the day. And no strikeout. Looking for a pitch. And he can drive that right past Burwell into center field. Dribbles into Pillar, and Pillar tosses it back in with a leadoff single here. Moustakis. Mike Moustakis. They're just going to let him hit for 6. Ooh, possible wild pitch. 18 is not a wild pitch. So re-roll. Range play for Toronto. 4-3. This is going to be hit at Goins. 1-4. He's a good defender. Above average. Oh, but a 5. He can't quite get this one. Cannot quite get to this one. So can he go first to third? No, he cannot. So he'll stay at second. So Morales at second. Moustakis at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth, and Kansas City's got something going here. Salvador Perez, 0 for 1 with the strikeout today. He's only got a 1 for bunting, so I'm not going to try a bunt in that situation. 62, and no strikeout. 63. That's going to be a pop-up. High pop-up. Gones at the edge of the track. Makes the play. Runners stay on the base. No advancement for the first out. They're going to play back, hoping for the double play here. Alex Gordon, 1 for 4 with the walk. 3-4 error possibility on Toronto's defense on a throw. 63, 6-3, and a 14. 14 is going to be a double. Alex Gordon comes in, hits a double. Let's see how the runners. We got no error on Carrera. 6, so we're going to check the second die on a roll of 6. Second die is a 1. The lead runner advances, ball cut off, and the trailer runner is thrown out. So Mustakis here is going to score. Lead runner advances, yep, and trailer runner is thrown out. So Carrera over to Donaldson, picks him off as he tries to advance. The throws cut off coming home, and they get Alex Gordon going to third on a great defensive play there. But a couple runs do score as Morales scores and Mustakis on Alex Gordon thrown out at third, trying to stretch it into a triple there. All right, so a couple runs for Kansas City, and they've had their first lead of the game here, bottom of the fifth. Alex Reyes, 5-4, another home run check. No home run this time against the left-hander. 3-6 against the lefty is going to be a ground ball hit to Reyes, and they get on the rest of the inning. So Toronto keeps it close. That's going to be 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors. And after 5 complete, 3-1, and Kansas City has their first lead of the series. Let's see if Toronto can fight back. Encarnacion still looking for his first hit. Need to get him going in this series. No strikeout. And a 2-5. That's going to be a single in the left field. Single to start off the top of the 6th. Corabello still looking for his first hit. A range play here. Range play 4. That's going to be a Tosmer. And he could steal take a single away here. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. That's 6-4. Okay. 6-4 could steal a single away from Corabello, but 4 is not good enough. He needs a 1-3, so he fails it. Advancing 2-6, he has a 2, so he's going to advance first to third. So runners on the corners for Toronto here, top of the 6th, as they're fighting back. See if they can score a couple runs and tie this ball game up. Jose Reyes, he is 1 for 1 with a walk. 63 and 25. That's going to be another single. Past Mustakis down the third base line. That's going to score a run. And not going first to third. Corabello is going to stay at second, so a run. Encarnacion scores, and a run scores for Toronto, and they cut into Kansas City's lead 3-2. Still nobody out. Runners on first and second. And they're going to see if Ventura is weakening here. 3-4. And that's a walk, so bases loaded, and Ventura's day is done just as quickly as it started here. Got a little wild, so we're gonna check and see who we're gonna be bringing in for game number 2, October 17th, 2015. All right, so let's see. Ventura, oh, that's the wrong one. Ventura is coming out. And I think we're going to replace him with Luke Hochevar. So Luke Hochevar is coming in to face off here in the top of the 6th with bases loaded, no one out. Already a run across for Kevin Pillar, who's 1 for 2, betting 400 in this series. Let's see how Luke Hochevar can do here. 3-2. Uh-oh. Ballpark check. Ballpark check for Kevin Pillar. 2-4. That's going to be a single into right field. Reyes trying to track it down. We got a 6-6. So lead runner advances. Ball caught off. Trailing runner is caught in a rundown. So lead runner is going to score. So Corbella scores. And now Reyes scores. And now Martin is cut in a rundown. A 2. If the roll is greater than or equal to the base runner, then runner out, no advance of others. If roll is less than or equal to base runner out, others advance. So looks like he is Russell Martin is going to be forced out at third. No. Thrown out at third, and Pillar is going to advance on the tag at third over to second, stretching it into a double. But just like that, Toronto takes the lead back 4-3 here in the top of the 6th inning. That brings up Ryan Goins, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout, 54. And another walk. So first and second with 1 out. Carrera's back up. 1 for 1 with a triple and a walk. Scored a run. 2-5. And that's nothing. And a 5-2. We fly ball into center field. And runner on second, less than 2 outs. He's not going anywhere. So 2-way for Josh Donaldson. 0 for 3 on the day. Only batting 143. 5-4. And he's going to walk. So that's it for Luke. Who's given up his fair share. With Bautista coming up, they're going to make the call to the pen and see if they can bring in Danny Duffy here. Going to bring in Danny Duffy to face off against Jose Bautista. Bases loaded again. 2-way. Danny Duffy's record here, 7-8 with a save, 4.08 ERA, 102 strikeouts, 53 walks. Let's see if we can get Bautista out and keep this game close. 3-2. It's a range play. These can always be dangerous. It's going to be at Escobar. 1-4. He'll make it. He does make it. Great defensive stab. Flips it over to Infante at second for the third out. And that's 3 runs and 4 hits, no errors. And after 5.5, Toronto 4, Kansas City 3. So Kansas City's first lead of the series only lasts half an inning as Toronto comes right back, scoring 3 runs to take the lead back. All right, Berlau face off against Escobar here. 5-3. Escobar 3-3. That's going to be a ground ball hit to Donaldson. Backhand snag. Throws over to Corbell. Good throw, one away. Infante still looking for his first hit. And 2-2. He gets himself a double for his first hit into the gap. Pilar Farley tracks it down, throws it in, and we got a stand-up double for Infante for his first hit of the series. That brings up Kane, who's 1 for 2 with the home run on the day. The windup in the pitch, 3-1. And a single. Pass Gones might score. Infante, halfway decent runner. 2-6. He's a 3. So Infante does come in and ties the ball game back up on the single by Alonzo Kane. So we got a tie ball game. One away here, bottom of the 6th. Burlau against Eric Hosmer. 3-2. And he's got himself a single into left field there. Carrera tracks it down. If roll is less than or equal to the base, so it's a 5. If roll is less than or equal to otherwise, so he's going to hold. So first and second with one away here for Kendrick Morales. No sense in trying to stretch the plays. They've now tied up the ball game. Better to be safe than sorry. Kendrick Morales is 2 for 2, the hot hitter. Burlau here, huh? Got a switchy and then a left-hander. We'll have him face off here. 3-1. And 5-3. That's going to be a fly ball into left field. Carrera makes the play, tosses it into Donaldson, holding the runners right where they're at. For the second out, Moustakis 1 for 2, scored a run, batting .400 all of a sudden. 4-1. That's another range play. Can be dangerous. That's going to be to Gones, who can't make the play. Off the end of his glove, rolls into the grass, and everyone's, let's see, first to third, second to home is 2-6. So Kane is going to score on the play. And first to third is Hosmer. So another run comes in for Kansas City, and they take the lead right back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that'll be it for Mark Burlau. And we'll be replacing him with Aaron Sanchez. He's going to come in and face off against Mike Moustakis. Runners on the corners 2 away. See if we can get that all-important third out. 5-4. Possible wild pitch. 12 is a pass ball. It is a pass ball. Runners advance. Another run comes in as Hosmer slides in head first. Safe. And scores. Moustakis takes second on the wild pitch. 3-6 against the righty. It is a possible strikeout. 6-3. It's going to be a pop-up. And Gones makes the play to end the inning. Whew, after 6 complete, Kansas City comes right back on 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors, and takes the lead right back 6-4 here, going in the top of the 7th inning. So we have Encarnacion 1 for 3, scored a run against Danny Duffy, 2-3. And 4-5. That's going to be a little ground ball hit down to Infante. Makes the play. 1 away. Corbella, 1 for 3. Scored a run. So 1-2. And walked him on 4 pitches there. So Duffy is the lefty. He's facing off against Reyes. He doesn't strike out as much against left-handers, and he hits more home runs. So I think they're going to pull Danny Duffy. They're going to pull Danny Duffy and bring in a righty. Going to bring in the right-hander, Calvin Herrera. Bringing in their closer early, I guess. Ha 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 ha. Higher Ground Gaming, good evening to you. Yeah. Last I saw was 9-3, so I don't know what's happened since then. I kind of turned it off at that point. Funny guy, though. Funny guy. Yeah, for now. Back to inside pitch. All right, so they made the switch here to Calvin Herrera to face off against Jose Reyes. Runner at first, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Ooh, 10-4 now. Well, 9-3, 10-4 is about the same. So they're going to try a little hit and run here. Try and get something rolling here to take the lead back. This has been a seesaw affair. Toronto took the lead, then Kansas City came and took the lead back, and then Toronto took the lead in the top of the 6th inning, and Kansas City just came right back and scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning, and they currently have a 6-4 lead. You're still working on ticks for tomorrow night. Oh, yeah. Well, let me know if you get your tickets, man. That'd be cool. I'll have to, if you end up going, send me some photos, and I'll put them on my live stream if you go. You should try and make it out there, man, for the big Cardinals victory tomorrow night. You know they're going to win tomorrow night. All right, let's see what happens here. Big play of the game right here. Hit and run. Jose Reyes batting .400, the hot hitter against Calvin Herrera. 2-4. Oh, that's going to be a strikeout. And they roll a natural 20 on the hit and run. And the runner is thrown out trying to advance on the hit and run. Stolen base rate. His stolen base rate actually is at 20, though. But according to this chart, runner's thrown out. So I'm going to have him thrown out. So thrown out to end the inning. And Toronto, unfortunately, you're going to have to. I will. I'm going to be bringing a broom if I go. No, you won't be. You'll be sweeping up the trail as the Cardinals are having a big party. You're going to have to sweep up and clean up after the party. My buddy who is going is more of a Cards fan than a Sox fan. Well, good for your buddy. Maybe he'll rub off on you a little bit. So going to the bottom of the 7th inning, Toronto had something going there, but just couldn't put it together. Aaron Sanchez pitching for Toronto against Alex Gordon, 1 for 2. He's got himself a double and 2 RBIs, 2-5. Against the lefties to nothing. 5-6. Oh, he's got himself a single into left field. It's a good way to start off the inning here. And Aaron Sanchez is about done here. Got 4 righties coming up in a row here. We're going to bring in Ryan Tapira is coming into the game. Ryan Tapira make his first appearance of the series here. Am I missing a pitcher? Yeah, a couple of them. A couple of the scrub pitchers that never get in the game. Yeah, I know you're Mr. Pitcher Man, which I do. I do bow to your greatness with you and Al Red Sox fan who can make sure you got every single pitcher for every single player in the right uniform with the right angle and everything. So, Mr. Brody needs to go out, so I'll catch you later. All righty, we'll catch you after a bit, man. All right, Alex Reyes against Ryan Tapira. Bottom of 7. Runner on first, 2-4. Fly ball into center field for the first out. Escobar. Oh, he doesn't always have the right team. Al, Red Sox fan, doesn't always have the right team. He's pretty good about it. Not as anal about it as you are, but yes, I have to give you guys credit for that. I don't have the patience to do it as much as I would like to. Yeah. But yeah, Higher Ground Gaming, he'll make sure. You should definitely check out his website if you're watching this on YouTube later anyways. But he'll make sure he's got every pitcher in for every player, for every spot. He'll put the video on pause just to make sure he does that. Him and Mr. Brody and Miss Mags. They're a good team over there. You should go check out his channel. All right, Escobar, 1 for 3 in the day. Looking for another big hit for Kansas City. 6-3. That's a home run check, and that is going to be a home run check. But although he has to roll 1, he needs a natural 1 down here. Nope, no sir. But he gets himself a single. Runners on first and second. 1 out for Infante. Only batting 143. 1 for 3 with a double. We aim for perfection at Higher Ground Gaming with very high standards. That's it. I hear you, brother. Pilar makes the catch in the outfield. No advance on the play. So 2-way for Alonzo Kane. 2 for 3 with the home run. Scored 2 runs and 2 RBIs as well. So ballpark check for Kane. Ballpark check. 2-2 is going to be a rare play. So the rare play is the center fielder, which is Kane, crashes into the wall, chasing a deep fly ball. Resolved as a D8 range play. Check for injury to center fielder after the play. If the center field fails to make the play, the right fielder picks up the ball with the hitter attempting an inside the park homer. Resolved like an S+9 with the play at the plate. Successful range play by Kevin Pilar, no injury. So Kevin Pilar makes the diving stab, crashes into the wall, no injury, but saves the run, saves several runs because there was 2 runners on base, so that would have been at 3 runs. 2 runs would have at least scored and a possible inside the park home run, but it's all taken away by Kevin Pilar. keeping Toronto in this game and keeping it close. So top of 8, we got a righty-righty, lefty-lefty coming up here. So Herrera, Calvin Herrera, facing off against Russell Martin, 1-3 against the righty. And it's a 3-6 as the liner. Line shot to Infante in the glove, makes the play, 1 away. Kevin Pillar just made that awesome play in the outfield, keeping Toronto close and in the game, batting .500 in the series. Is up at the plate, 2 for 3 today with 2 RBIs. Big hit from him would help Toronto's cause. Here comes the windup and the pitch. Error possibility. Error possibility 3-2. It's going to be a pop-up. Mustakis in foul territory makes the play. No error. Ryan Goins, lefty. 2 lefties. So I think they're going to pull out Herrera and bring in Franklin Morales. Bringing in Franklin Morales here. Ryan Goins. And just because Higher Ground Gaming was giving me grief about it, I guess I should get a pitcher for Ryan Goins here. R-I-N. Ryan Goins. G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Ryan, where are you, Ryan Goins? There he is. I'll copy that. What? There we go. Uh-huh. Inside pitch baseball. Images. Ball errors. Paste. Alright, there we go. We aim for perfection here at ID Jester's Game Channels. Just like Higher Ground Gaming aims for perfection as well. So his picture will pop in there. All right, so Franklin Morales, he was 4-2, 3.18 ERA, 41 strikeouts, 14 walks. He's going to be facing Ryan Goins, 2-way here, top of the 8th, 6-4. Kansas City, there's his pitcher popping in, 3-3. Ryan Goins, 52. That's going to be a single past Escobar. That's going to bring the tying runner up to the plate. The hot hitting Carrera, batting .333, 1 for 2 on the day with a triple, a walk, scored a run. I suppose we should get his pitcher as well. Whatever. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. EZ. Can't be too many players with EZ. Here he is right there. It looks like, I don't know for sure, but it looks like his name. Alright, so we'll copy that. And inside pitch, baseball, images, and paste. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. So his pitcher will pop in there. We're not worried about Franklin Morales right at this point. All right. So lefty on lefty matchup here. Franklin Morales. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Sorry, Franklin. There can't be Franklin. Frank. Oh, there's a lot of Franks that played. A lot of pitchers are Franks anyways. Franklin. F-R-A-N-K. Franklin Morales. There he is. Let's copy that. Inside more. Outside pitch. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Let's try that again. Oh. Alright, let's get rid of this shortcut one. Alright, so this pitcher will pop in there now. Here we go. Alright, so we'll see some pitchers popping in there. This is a big play of the game right here. Ty Run comes up to the plate. Not very much power, 5-5, but you never know. And the windup of the pitch, 1-4, error possibility. This could be interesting. 5-6, that's going to be ground ball to Escobar. 1-5. 1-5 will be a error. It's a 6, so just barely. Hosmer stays on the plate, gets the out. We go in the bottom of the 8th inning. And what do we have? Lefty, a switchy, and a lefty. So Tapira's coming out. I'm going to replace him with Brett Cecil. Brett Cecil against the left-hander, Eric Hosmer. Bottom of 8, 6-4, Kansas City. 5-4, range play. 1-4. That's going to be a fly ball, hit to center. Pilar's got great range. Made an outstanding play last inning and again makes a diving stab at that one for the first out. Morales 2 for 3 on the day. A switch hitter will be batting right-handed this time. 2-1. That's going to be a ballpark check. Ballpark check. 2-3. That's going to be a single for Morales. Stockis batting .500 in the series. 2 for 3 on the day. Cecil with the windup in the pitch. 1-5. No strikeout. 1-2. That's ground ball. Hit to Gones. Gones over to Reyes. Reyes back to Corbello. And that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play to end the 8th inning. We go into the 9th. Donaldson, Bautista, and Edward Encarnacion, the heart of the Blue Jays, coming up. So Franklin Morales is out. Wade Davis trying to come in and save the game here. We got a pitcher for Wade Davis. So Josh Donaldson only batting .143. 0 for 3 on the day with the walk and a strikeout. Facing off against Wade Davis. Let's look at Davis' stats here real quick. 8-1, 17 saves, a .94 ERA, 78 strikeouts, 19 walks. So 4-2, error possibility on a ground ball. 1-3, that's not a ground ball. That's a fly ball to Kane in the outfield, 1 away. Bautista only 0 for 4 in the day. 143 average, 5-6. That's going to be a fly ball to Reyes, 2 away. And the crowd's on their feet, starting to chant. Edward Encarnacion, 1 more out, and we got us a tie series, 1 game apiece. A good comeback by Kansas City after they took the lead in the 5th inning. And Toronto came right back in the top of the 6th inning, take the lead right back with getting 3 runs. And then Kansas City in the bottom of the 6th inning came right back and took the lead with getting 3 runs. So let's see if Encarnacion can keep things going for Toronto. 2-6. No, he can't. It's another fly ball. Reyes goes back, makes the play, and sends the home crowd home happy as Kansas City defeats Toronto 6-4 in game number 2. Kansas City wins. Kansas City wins. So the fireworks are going off. All right, save game, statistics. Let's take a look at this stat line here. Pull up a little bit. So for Toronto, 8 hits, 1 triple, 6 walks and 5 strikeouts. For Kansas City, 13 hits, 2 doubles, and a home run. No walks and only 1 strikeout in the whole game. Only 1 strikeout in the whole game. Pitching wise, Mark Burlau, 5 2/3 innings, takes the loss as he gave up 10 hits and 6 runs, 5 of them earned. Only got 1 strikeout and gave up the 1 home run. Winning pitcher is actually Danny Duffy, who pitched 2/3 of an inning. And the starter, Ventura, only lasted 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, walked 3, struck out 4, and hit 1 batter with a pitch. Ended with a 7.20 ERA. So we got us a series now as it heads over to Toronto. 1 game apiece. Toronto takes the first game of the series 2-1. And Kansas City takes game number 2, 6-4 here in the 2015 ALCS. Thanks everyone for coming out. Thanks for Higher Ground Gaming. Definitely check out his channel, and we'll see everyone when we do game number 3 in this ALCS from 2015. Looking forward to it. Again, thanks everyone that stopped in tonight. And a big shout out to Higher Ground Gaming and Mr. Brody over there. Definitely check out their channel. So, peace out, everyone. Have a great evening. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.